ridiculous and fun.
Yeah, anyway, so the After Dark just kind of happens. We just start rolling. So,
Yeah, pretty much.
FYI, we're now rolling.
Yay!
Cool.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the After Dark. I got 7 inspiration and used none of it, so I'm going
as well
to.
that I don't think we used.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy cards because I want to continue using them.
Yeah. Okay.
Should
We
we?
should all buy
to
cards.
random
I was
shuffle.
say,
Let's buy cards.
we
So
can buy
we've got-
3 cards.
Yeah, we can buy 3 cards.
Do you want to buy 3 cards?
Let's buy 3 cards for next week because I think we're more likely to use cards than we are.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
To be perfectly fair.
All right, then this is what I'm going to do. You can pick from one of those 2. Pick one of those 2,
Let's go that way.
Like Christy.
and
He has not read them
pick
at all.
one of those 2.
It's not it.
I picked that one.
So these are sort of like, inspiration. So they either say it takes an action or you can just use it.
Yeah, we threw poor Christy into the deep end. She did not
Yeah.
know what we do with inspiration. She didn't know about the deck. She doesn't know about all of our weird little shenanigans
But
that go on here.
no, she does know. She knows that the rule is to avoid the plot like the plague and to cause
That's just D&D.
chaos. Yes.
Yeah, no, I know the essence of the show. You guys have thrown in a couple of extra things that I'm like, haha, gotta dodge it. But, no,
Physically, literally.
Yes, physically.
apparently dodge things.
Flying
Yeah.
at you.
Ooh, this is a tricky one.
I know I've seen that happen
blind
in the few
picked.
times
This is
that
more
I've
fun
watched
for me.
stream. It just totally
No, that's-
escaped my brain at all.
Matt, help me.
What?
Pick one.
Right.
This one?
You're right.
My right? You pointed at my left.
I said you're right. You're right.
I am
Stage
correct.
or
No,
audience?
on the right. Your right hand. The one.
You are
This is my right
correct.
hand. You are correct.
The one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Dangerous oil. Thank you.
No.
Jinkies.
Yeah.
Jinkies. That was a good use of jinkies.
Yes, I arbitrarily pulled mine without looking because I embrace that
Chaos,
particular type
yeah.
of chaos. So we have an emergency seal, which
love
honestly might be
That
useful.
could potentially be very critical.
Yeah.
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 It's exactly what it says on the tin.
Yep. It's a seal that goes 911. We have an emergency.
Terrifying.
What were your 2 cards? Because you have to choose one.
Yes.
And only one.
I'm thinking rejuvenating mana sounds fun.
Work.
Always good.
Yeah. When consumed, this potion creates 1 temporary 10-second
I mean,
level spell.
all of you cast
which lasts for 10
spells,
minutes.
so that makes perfect sense.
We do need a lot of spell
That's a
support,
very good
is
point.
what I think.
Yeah.
What was the other one that you got as an option? Just so we know.
Bonus time?
Oh yeah, no, but
Yeah.
you're doing mana.
We're not,
She's like, I know, I picked that one.
God.
No, they're both.
yeah, bonus actions unless you're a rogue at the table.
Right,
Kind of.
right.
I'm gonna pick Smoke Bomb just because. Yeah, it's fun.
It's very on-brand for you,
It
too,
tracks
yeah.
for poof. And getting rid of the shot of adrenaline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the
Sorry,
classic move that I used to do
Yes.
during Swords and Sages, where I'm just gonna take a picture and then post it in our group chat so that we remember what we have in case this deck gets
We have a
used
group
by
chat?
the group.
Yes.
I love
kidding.
it.
Theoretically.
Are you keeping those secrets?
No, I will tell you.
Which deck was that?
The one that got handed to me.
It's the one that has the written in extra card.
Gotcha.
Do
Okay.
you want me to use a different deck?
After we're done, we will grab a new deck, open it, and use it for this. Because that's the Chaos Agent.
Ah.
Oh,
That's
got
why
it.
it's got that separated card.
So I have
it.
regeneration, dangerous oil, and extra swing.
Let me take a photo because we're
Sounds
gonna
wrong.
give this back to Chaos Agents and then we can open a new deck for.
And we'll open that next Saturday. That's fine.
Oh my god. So I thought that I was final on the file name for these, and then I realized that Print Ninja uses a different size card, so then I had to kind of
Tweak.
Yep. It's really the,
That's right.
the
Beginning of the
different
months, we-
file size.
Yeah,
It
we're just
ends
gonna
up
put
the
them
same
back in 'cause we
size,
have the
but
pictures.
Yeah.
I'm like that.
Gotcha.
So you two basically made the same character.
We are the
Yeah, look,
same.
did you hear about this?
Not even know.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all about it.
I am so.
Same background, noble background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's true.
Yeah.
But one's a sorcerer, one's a wizard. That's good.
I mean, that is nice.
That's different.
Yeah, no, this worked out well. I didn't really think about it a whole lot. I have a nice dragon lineage to have me just being like, ha ha ha, dragons. That is extremely funny. Did you pick? I don't like.
Almost all that I was. But no, I didn't.
I have to assume you didn't pick friends.
No, I did not.
No.
Friends on this side.
No.
And Christy, I know you told this.
Yeah.
I know you told the story off camera before we started. Can you please explain for
Okay,
what
so-
your character inspiration was? Because I know, Matt, you mentioned that you basically
Yzma.
built Yzma, which is delightful. But
Who's Yzma?
From Emperor's New Groove.
Eartha Kitt. I'll send you links.
you and you
Sounds
and
like
Deanna
a
could have
Disney
a movie
movie,
night.
that-
I have
It'd be-
seen that one.
I know. It'll be fun for you because you'll be the person who has seen the film for once.
Jinkies.
Yes.
Yes, Princess Coraline has just been through ball season and she was unsuccessful in securing a marriage out of this. Now, this played out really well that we are actually basically duped because you were casting a bunch of spells that, like, part of why she thinks she was unable to do this is because she's not good at her magic yet.
Oh.
So watching you just be like, I'm just gonna burn things. It's like her being like, oh, I just wish I could burn things.
That's so
Oh
funny.
no! This
Yeah.
is gonna be your villain
So-
origin
It is.
story.
It
Literally,
might be.
yeah.
I can't believe it. That's
We're about to
bonkers.
unleash this
That's so
terrifying
funny.
princess on the
Yeah.
social scene of X Kingdom.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, I should come up with in classic Disney fashion. I was like, Hyperion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Oh my god. So she's here to hopefully get her shit together and, not shame the family or whatever. She needs to, like, secure an alliance next season. Otherwise, she's gonna be a
Otherwise,
shit.
dishonor on you.
Yeah.
Dishonor on your cow.
totally.
That's so funny.
We call them manatees in the sea.
Can you milk them?
Yes, but you have to get close enough first, and that's the challenge.
That's so funny. It is so funny. I love the instant
delightful.
rivalry / chemistry of these two is so funny, and just because we literally did create the
Yeah.
same character.
No, it's so cute.
I love it. The shared worlds, but the vastly different experience. Just
Yeah.
bumping
Exactly.
heads.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been fun. This has been fun.
God, amazing. Just instantaneously, we invented a whole court system.
I love the most when this sort of synergy happens in a game where, like, we did not actually talk to each other and coordinate, because a little bit of that, we joke about that a bunch with Swords and Sages, where there was a little bit of talking in the group chat, but we kind of all just kind of did things separately and then came together, and we ended up with 4 variant humans, and then the 1 tiefling, and stuff like that, where it's just that, like, we didn't talk about this. This is what
Yeah.
happened.
I think it's one of those things where, so we're not. I guess we are kind of a balanced party, so we don't have a rogue, right? So that's the one thing that we don't have that we might run. It might be a problem, but we're just going to stomp through everything anyway.
Yeah.
So we're not going to sneak around or do anything like that.
Well, and I deliberately built, like, I am playing a cleric, but I deliberately built a cleric who has more of the martial, like, can get in there with the martial weapons instead of needing to stand it back to spellcaster. So I think that helps. I'm not doing war cleric. I am a Twilight cleric. But Twilight clerics are beefy.
I love Twilight.
I
Clerics.
almost didn't pick Twilight cleric because I know that Ren plays one in another campaign. I was like, you know all my tricks?
Maybe you'll show me new ways to use them.
We'll see. It might just be punch everything and yell at it in pirate.
I mean, yeah, no. Marlo is very different from Keladri, and that's okay.
That's intentional as well, because I wanted to make her different from Elspeth, my
Yeah.
other cleric on this channel.
It's almost like you have a main.
And we also love Undar.
He's so,
Yes.
so charming.
Like, somebody had to be the heart and the moral
Yeah.
center of this party, and it is
and,
this
and, and,
300
you, and you got
man that we
nominated, you
love.
poor bastard.
So I mean, this is good because you don't. I don't know when a paladin chooses, like, their path.
Third level.
There's no way he's gonna end up a vengeance paladin.
No,
No, absolutely
There's
not.
no way that's
Yeah.
gonna
No,
happen.
he's already too soft, and then he's in this place that is all about let go of your past.
Yeah. I just think it's funny. I don't know. I don't remember when I came up with this specific idea to play.
Probably around the point that I blew up all of your GIF miniatures as on He was so upset because he'd spent all this time painting these GIF minis.
They're so
I-
good.
They're so good. They're so cute. And then I
Blow them
I
up.
blew the ship up because they left the gunpowder where a wood elf with fireball could see it.
So you killed my boyfriend.
Yeah.
He wasn't on that ship.
So yeah.
Did we just talk to Gilder? Is that?
Yes.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. Gilder was a code name that
Oh.
Varric used when he was working.
Because the backstory that I've created for this character knew Gilder, so this is now I'm just gonna have to throw this out. I'm like, I don't know who this person
You
is.
could still.
Was there something I was supposed to read?
Yeah.
I put it in the group chat.
The only thing that it is when you started talking, I was like, I think this might be him, but then I couldn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't locking it in. I'm like, oh,
No,
this
I
is the
mean-
guy who I was supposed to meet up with.
To be fair, I think.
But I didn't talk to you about it.
Well, but also I think that you sent someone else because Gilder,
Correct.
Varric has been here for a while, and if you ask them about it, they might know something about it. Who knows? Maybe he was on that ship that got wrecked.
That's true.
Because that was pretty recent.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Just
you said
saying.
someone that never returned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, and also, like, much in the same way that it took me a second to recognize who, that, like, this woman we're talking to was the feared general of this group. Like, if he's been here for a while, he's older, he's maybe changed his appearance, grown out the hair that used to be fully shaved, so it hides some of the tattoos.
Now has a salt and pepper beard.
Yeah, like it
tan.
could be that, like, if you come to the card game to watch him vehemently lose to me, you can recognize him or something. Yeah, but like, no, but that's, again, this is also the fun of the starter set, because as much as I made a joke in the chat earlier about, like, Ren's regretting not making us play the pre-gen characters because she has to contend with all this, like, chaotic backstory energy. But, like, this is also the fun of playing with the starter set, is we can come in with all this chaos backstory energy, but the idea is still it's plug and play.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we just figure it out as we go, and if we modify on the fly, then that's how we do it, which is how any good starter set should be constructed, and how any good D&D game, in my opinion, should be constructed, is that there can always be those modifications on the fly or adjustments to be like, oh, didn't account for that.
Yeah.
Guess that's a new canon.
And genuinely, I really like the starter set. I was talking to a D&D group that I was playing with earlier today. We killed Asmodeus.
Work.
Casual.
Spoilers for anyone playing module here.
Honestly, this was an extension. We played Descent into Avernus and decided we wanted to keep going with those characters. It was great.
I tried to keep it spoiler free. Anyway, but continue. You were
I
talking to
don't.
them after you finished
It's
killing
the
a
After
devil.
Dark. It's okay.
Yeah, we were talking.
The spoiler zone.
Yeah. Spoiler.
We were talking about it, and I was saying that I really like the way that the starter set starts off, because it starts off with an instigating incident with the fight with the zombies, but then there's a lot of social things that you have to do in order to gather information, and it's much more leaning into the role play aspect that I really love of D&D, and being like, how do you approach this problem? How do you handle? Because I was fully like, shit. She's got a high history. She's going to recognize that this is someone connected to this particular, the Gilded Gallows or whatever the fuck, where it's like, there's no way to hide this, and I'm not sure this isn't going to turn into a fight. Like, I was real nervous about that.
Well, but that's also the fun thing, is like, because the other thing too, so again, we should talk about that. I'm talking about this on a mechanical level because we are playing a new set, and I want to support that. Where's our group chat so I can look at the actual text? Hold, please.
Yeah, I should look
Sure.
at that.
See?
Wow, was I the
See?
only one who did the
just me.
homework?
I did the homework. I just
I
didn't
know
while I was
you did the
driving
homework.
over here. So there are these. In the pre-gen characters, there are these personal goals that each of them
I
are
did see it.
pre-assigned. And what Ren did for us was grabbed those and posted them and said, hey, if you want to pick, like everybody needs to have a reason to come here, so pick one of these or find something that's roughly equivalent. And like Thomas's character had this interesting backstory that I think can still fit and still work, things like that.
Yeah.
I did a modified version because one of these is
Find the Lost
as put
Fortune.
here is Find the Lost Fortune, which we kind of ripped off the same
one
one.
I picked, yeah.
The way it's written is a high-ranking member of the Gilded Gallows, a fellow named Gilder, turned traitor, killed their partner, and fled with a sovereign's ransom and treasure. Whoever that Gilder was who skipped out with the gold, they've covered their tracks well, and you've come here trying to find the Elder to find a lead on this person. And it's great, because even though we picked the same one, Matt is clearly doing it on the, like, get that dollars, and I wanted to spin it, and so I made the partner who got killed my ex-boyfriend.
Which is funny, because it turned out that you and Dave,
Yeah.
Wasn't gonna lie.
I honestly
Yeah,
didn't care that
Goliath.
he was a Goliath. That's fine, but it was hilarious to me that both Marlo and Tarek were dating Dave.
Well, no,
at some point.
Well, but also that super fits because what I told Ren earlier, I was like, yeah, the whole idea is that he's my shitty ex-boyfriend, and then he got murdered, and it was very much the no one gets to kill my ex but me sort of revenge thing. So it was very much made up, but again, totally not how this is supposed to work. But worked in the context, and the idea of oh, okay, so we a different partner on every ship. Yeah, that sounds like Dave. Okay, that works. That makes sense.
And I mean, I can't touch a module without wanting to fiddle with it a bit. So everyone coming in with their own thing was great for me. I'm just really nervous about poor Undar and whether or not he's going to go after Andraste because that's going to end very poorly for him.
Only if we find her.
She helps run a tavern in Waterdeep now. It's not hard.
So don't let us get to Waterdeep. You control the waters.
But so
I'm not a Tempest Cleric.
thinking about Undar's path in trying to find the ship that blew up his ship, he's not going to ports and looking at ships and looking for Phoenix. He's
so
going
badly.
to an oracle
Yeah.
to seek counsel on where this ship might be. He's not gonna find a ship.
No.
And it's I don't know what you're thinking. I'm not trying to be prescriptive, but I was thinking about it. I was like, you're right. I don't think he's going to be a vengeance paladin. I think he's going to be a redemption paladin or a watcher paladin.
Yeah.
He's going to be something that's about protecting and moving forward. Maybe. Or maybe you become an Oathbreaker and just go full murder
His
hobo.
ship wanted to destroy and take over the irregular Phoenix.
Yeah.
So
What-
they
what-
were the aggressors.
Yep.
He might have been in the bathroom while it happened.
Normal piracy things too,
Exactly.
right? Sometimes
He was a cabin boy. He wouldn't have
Yeah.
understood necessarily what was going on. And I mean,
officer could.
And this will come out on the stream, but he was literally in the bathroom.
Are you?
when the ship blew up, he's like, that's the only thing that saved him because the extra door.
That's amazing.
Well, I mean, you said he's only just out of boot camp, so he understands the regulations and those.
Yeah.
Are you an officer cadet now because you're the only survivor? So
Yeah,
you're the only one
exactly.
remaining to take
Yeah.
the chain of
That's
command.
cute.
Congratulations, you're the captain now because everyone else is.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is very much like Rosalind, the Secretary of Education, becomes
Absolutely.
head of the.
I was
fleet.
gonna
Yeah.
say, everybody on the ship has been destroyed. Kirk, you're now the captain.
Yeah. 97th in line.
Yeah.
You got it.
Lieutenant, congratulations.
have fun. Well, this has been a great first session. I really love the energy that we have around this table.
Do you?
That's
Oh, no,
good because you're stuck with it.
I very genuinely do. I am having a lot of fun. It's great to be able to be there's something in here about this. Fuck it, let's we're doing it live.
Nice.
And I'm getting some lore and some of the actual stuff in there, but mostly this is fun. Y'all are great.
And at its core, a D&D starter set should be about fun.
Exactly.
Not the advanced stuff. That should be a slog.
No, once you get to level 20, it should be pure math and statistics, or you're doing it wrong.
Oh my god, my poor GM today had to. He was like, "This is just math, and I hate it," because there were two very high level things that were fighting each other, both of which he controlled. And I was like,
math with
sorry,
tiny
but-
hippo figures.
I know. He's so
Honestly,
It's worth it.
if
guess
that
actually
had
so.
been in my math classes, I would have been much more invested in
Yes.
them.
Nice.
So thank you so much, Patreon friends, for joining us in this wild adventure. We hope that you enjoy all of the chaos that you're going to see over the next 2 weeks, tonight and next week, and then we shall see. And you all are wonderful. We appreciate you so much. We could do what we do. We could do what we do without you, but we don't want to. We appreciate you greatly. So have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye.